Hey guys, so I am back with another weather in US. I haven't done one of these in a while. I haven't noticed. So I'm like, yeah, why don't I do one? As you see down there, Sally has main landfall near Gulf Shores. We will be talking about Sally a tad bit later, but I won't be doing any solo videos on Sally anymore unless if it pops out of the South Carolina coast and then becomes Tropical Storm Sally again, then I might do it. But so Sally, and then so it's looking like no files are creating smoke or creating smoke clouds, so that's good. Um, but the file weather outlook, there is no area, so that is extremely good. Let's talk about the Californian files. Let's talk about the August complex file, which includes the Doe file. 794,000 acres active for 30 days, 30% contained, and two counties of Mendocino and Humboldt. Humboldt, Del Norte, and Trinity County. The cause is lightning. So another lightning complex fire, and 8 structures have been destroyed. This is the SCU lightning complex fire, active for 28 days, 396,000 acres burned, 98% contained, and 5 counties throughout Santa Clara, Alameda, Contra Costa, San Joaquin, Merced, and Stanislaus counties. 26 structures damaged, 222 structures destroyed, and 6 injuries. This is the LNU Lightning Complex fire, including the Hennessy, Gamble, 1510, Spanish, Markley, 13-4, 1116, and Wallbridge fire. 363,000 acres active for 29 days. 5 counties, it says see below, but I don't know where to see below because there is no below. So 5 counties of Napa, Sonoma, and Solano, and 2 more, and 90% and 97% contained. 232 structures damaged, 1,491 structures destroyed, 5 injuries, and 5 fatalities. Let's talk about the North Complex fire. 273,000 acres active for 28 days, 2 counties of Plumas and Butte, and 34% contained. Let's scroll on down. 58 structures damaged, 840 structures destroyed, and 15 fatalities. The Creek fire. 228,000 acres within 11 days in Fresno, Madera County, and 18% contained. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Really? 52 structures damaged and 632 structures destroyed. So now let's talk about the tropics, because that's probably what everybody is wanting. This tropics segment won't be long. It will be pretty short, but it won't be long. So in the Central Pacific, we have one disturbance, a 30 to 30% chance within 5 days. If we do 100 to 100, which is 200, so it'll be 60 out of 200%. Or 60 out of 200% chance to form. An area low pressure around 800 miles southeast of Hilo, Hawaii, continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions are expected to become somewhat conducive for development of the system during the next few days as it moves gently northwestward at around 10 miles per hour. In the Eastern Pacific, we have Tropical Storm Covina. Let's get more information about that now. So it's supposed to become a depression and then a post tropical depression. It's 40 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 10 miles per hour, 21.7 north, 123.7 west. Atlantic has 3 disturbances. Let's talk about number 1, 20 to 40% chance, so that is another 60% chance. An area of low pressure over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico is producing showers and thunderstorms that are showing some signs of organization. Upper level winds are forecasted to gradually become more conducive for development, and a tropical depression could form late this week, while the low meanders over the southern Gulf of Mexico for the next several days. Disturbance number 2 is 50 to 70% chance, which is 120%. Showers and thunderstorms associated with 120%. Showers and thunderstorms associated with an area of low pressure located a few hundred miles southeast of Cabo Verde Islands has changed a little during the past several hours. Environmental conditions are conducive for development of the system. However, a tropical depression is likely to form during the next few days while it moves generally westward at 10 to 15 miles per hour. A non-tropical area of low pressure is located over the far northeastern Atlantic coast, a few hundred miles northeast of the Azores. This system could acquire some subtropical characteristics, while it moves southeastward and eastward at about 10 miles per hour during the next few days. For more information on the system, see high seas forecast issued by the Meteo France. I don't think we're going to do that. So Sally, as you guys heard and as I said, Sally has now made landfall. Let's see the updated stuff. Hurricane force winds spreading inland over southeastern Alabama and the western portions of the Florida Panhandle. Catastrophic and life-threatening flooding likely along portions of the north-central Gulf Coast. A sustained wind of 81 miles per hour or 130 kilometers per hour and a gust of 99 miles per hour has been reported on Dauphin Island, Alabama within the past hour or so, and a sustained wind of 61 miles per hour and a gust to 86 miles per hour has been observed at the Pensacola Naval Air Station in Pensacola, Florida. As of 6 a.m. CDT, 30.3 north, so since the last hour, it's only moved 0.2 above where it was. 87.7 west, 0 miles, 0 kilometers north of Gulf Shores, Alabama. 105 miles per hour, moving north-northeast, angle 20 degrees at 3 miles per hour, and the minimum central pressure is 975 millibars, angle 28.50 inches. So Paulette is supposed to become a post-tropical hurricane or post-hurricane due to how high it is getting and how stretched out it is. And then it might curve on to down here near the exact same latitude of Bermuda and maybe even become a Paulette again. So 100 miles per hour moving east-northeast at 29 miles per hour, 41.9 north, 49.1 west. Now let's talk about Hurricane Teddy. Teddy is supposed to become a major hurricane within the next day or so, and then it's supposed to ram right into Bermuda once again. Bermuda is getting whomped. 100 miles per hour moving northwest at 12 miles per hour, 15.8 north, 49.0 west. And then Vicky, small little Vicky down here, 50 miles per hour moving west and northwest at 9 miles per hour, 21.6 north, 43.9 west. So now let's talk about the Storm Prediction Center, the Excessive Outlook, and the Climate Prediction Center. And then the radar for 24 hours, because I feel like we need that. Let me plop you right there. So, here we have a slight risk for 1.1 million people for Pensacola, Panama City, Ferry Pass, Wright, and Brent. And then we have a marginal risk for 1.1 million people for 1.13 million people for Mobile, Tallahassee, Fitchard, Pascagoula, and Enterprise. The tornado risk, and this is all due to Sally, the tornado risk is 1.15 for Pensacola, Panama City, Ferry Pass, Wright, and Brent. And 2% chance for tornado risk is 1.1 million people for Mobile, Tallahassee, Pritchard, Pascagoula, Enterprise, Alabama. The wind risk, we have a 5% wind risk for 2.2 million people for Mobile, Tallahassee, Pensacola, Panama City, and Ferry Pass. Let's see the thunderstorm outlook. You can look for yourself. Blue is 40%, red is 70%, and brown is 10%. This is for 12Z to 16Z. This is for 16Z to 20Z. And this is for 20Z to 0Z. The excessive rainfall outlook for today, we have a 50% high risk for parts of the Florida Panhandle and into Alabama. Then we have a moderate risk coming from Florida Panhandle all the way up into near Atlanta, and then slight risk around that, and then a marginal risk going from Pascagoula all the way into Asheville, back down to near Columbia, and then up the coast into near Topsail Beach in North Carolina. So we have the NAM 3-kilometer model. As we see, landfall has already occurred. And then this is just the 24-hour radar. You can look for yourself for your general region. Of course, this is probably the most pinpoint accurate model, but let's actually make them more, not as pinpoint. Let's make them more scattered, you could say. More smoothed, so you can get a wider advantage of if you might get rain or if you might not, if you have like any travel plans or anything like that. Okay, so that is 24 hours, sorry. So this is the 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook. I don't know what I'm naming here. 1 second, pause. So down there from Georgia all the way up into Virginia, including both of the Carolinas, parts of Tennessee, and West Virginia, we have a 80% chance for probability for mainly the entire East Coast has a probability for below average, and then